Hello there, how you all doing? It's January. It's our first Footgolf Association of England podcast show of 2026. Hope you had a fantastic Christmas, New Year, etc., etc. And we are looking forward to foot golf throughout this year. And there is so much going on, especially obviously in the off season. We've been looking at all the events that are coming up. We've got naming of developmental captains happening in tonight's show. That's coming up live, and we've got last year's tour champions joining us. Well, Jen Ruffle will be here. However, Stephen Bastin can't make it. Obviously, you saw his names in the opening titles. Can't make it. Bit of a family emergency. So sending best wishes out to Stephen. Dan James is going to be taking his place. He'll be joining us a little bit later on. And we'll also have Stephen Groombridge, who is having many connection problems, trying to join us here tonight. But I'm sure he'll be here shortly. But thankfully, the one person who is here, that is the president of the Footgolf Association of England, and that is Paul Boulton. Hello, Paul.
Good evening, Rob. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Yeah, it's good to be back, mate, even though we've not been away yet. But it's new year, new season. Here we go.
Well, there's a lot been going on. I keep seeing all the posts going up about all of the events that are happening shortly, and you've got obviously the tour itself. Then there's the World Cup happening in the middle of that.
And nations, the development court. It's endless, mate. It is endless. But before we start, your health.
My health, very, very good. I had my, for those that don't know, I had a double dose of skin cancer. They thought they'd got it. I had to go back in again. Second operation was very successful. And since then, all the checks and everything have been all clear. So I'm now away from the doctors, thankfully. Yeah. Hopefully that'll stay that way.
Yeah, it's good news, mate. That's good news. That's the news we all wanted to hear. So
yeah, when you suddenly get that. Now I can relax and just move
forward. Look forward to the year now, and it's a big positive, isn't it?
Absolutely, and a lot planned for this year as well. As I said, I know that I have been asked to go to the World Cup, so I'm going to be looking forward to that. Obviously, seeing how all of the England team and our friends and in the Scotland team and luckily I get to see players from all around the world, so I am looking forward to that immensely. But that's players all around the world. Today's show is, of course, it's generally we are the Footgolf Association of England, so it is all about the England tour and what's going up with that, isn't it?
Well, obviously, it's quiet so far. It is only January, so that's the peace and quiet is still there for now. But the big new things this year, really, we've introduced an awards dinner at the end of the season, which is something we've never done, always wanted to, never gone for it. We've watched Scotland do it. Scotland do it very successfully. They have great evenings. So we have put that in place on the 24th of October. All the details, they are on the website. There's a discounted hotel for anyone coming. There is 50% entry discount for any one of our members. So it's a very affordable evening. That's in Rugby. We visited the venue last week. Was it last week? Week before? Anyway, very recently. We visited it. I'm very, very impressed. I'm not the easiest person to impress, but I'm impressed. I think it'll be a brilliant night. It's a great venue. It's literally a minute and a half off the M1. It's perfect.
And Rugby's quite it's just the Midlands area, so it's easy to get to from everywhere, isn't it?
Bottom end of the Midlands, isn't it? So it's quite easy for the southeast, for the north, the southwest. The Midlands players get it easy again, But that's the beauty of living in the middle of the country, isn't it? That's the perk.
There has to be some advantage to it.
So that's in place. And obviously, Rob, you'll be a big key part of that, which we'll have a chat about this bit in more detail privately. But obviously, you're a big part of the evening. So, it'll be a really good night. And I think it's important. There was nothing better in football than the football dinners. The football dinners were the
No,
best.
they always used to sort of show them on TV. You always used to get the awards show and the highlights of them as well. Not so much nowadays. They probably do them on their own individual channels, but I'm looking forward. Kyle, thank you very much for the message that came in there. Do appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah,
Uh,
so that's a
Send your
big one.
messages in Facebook, wherever you're on. They'll all come through to us, whichever method of watching you are using, YouTube,
Yeah,
Facebook, Twitch and Kick. There you go.
yeah,
There's going to be people out there going, "What the hell's Twitch and Kick?" But we're on it.
yeah.
We're on it.
We one of them. I don't know what they are. But also, while we were visiting there, we went to visit our brand new tour venue down in Colchester, Lexton Wood. A fantastic golf facility. Real good addition to the tour. I think it takes the tour up another notch. We did a course design. We met with the management team. The grounds, they're on board.
Oh, brilliant.
They like us. They're part of us. They're brilliant. They're absolutely first class.
Colchester. I used to go to Colchester a lot when I was younger.
Yeah, just
Nice to go back.
yeah. It's a nice venue. I think it'd be a good addition. I don't want to build it up too much, but I think it's a really good addition to the tour. And
Oh, I think it's nice to have new courses and to try out. And obviously, our players, will get to go along and do something different. Rather than going, "Oh, I played this one. It's this that," or they've changed it slightly. But it's going to be a new course, completely different.
It's a new course,
right.
and it's got a lovely little adventure golf with it as well. Actually,
oh, brilliant!
so there is a little bit of extra activity, but no, I think it'd be a good addition. And yeah, we're getting to that point where our venues are really good. It's really hard now to make a decision to replace one because each one's different. Each one's got something, good attributes, bad attribute. They've all got a nice mixture of everything. So, yeah, but that's a positive problem. That's a problem. It's been a tough winter locking one or two of these venues in for various reasons, which we'll go into that at the AGM. That's more for that. But yeah, so no, we look forward to that. And obviously, we've just kicked open the play registration for the English Open. And for the fourth year, we're back at Ashbury Golf Resort. Obviously, after last year's Masters, I don't know what else you could say. It was first class in every single way. The people, the level of Footgolf, the courses, the venue, the staff, even the weather, everything was perfect. So yeah, we hope to have everyone back, and again, it'll be a great weekend. And obviously, we have the World Cup, etc. But we'll talk with Groomy with that if he appears.
Well, he appeared briefly a second ago. He disappeared again. So we'll. I think he's possibly on his way now. We'll see in a bit. Just there. I've got a blank screen.
And obviously, we've got the development team captain. We will reveal that in 10 or so minutes. We basically went along the line of, I always like the national team players to come and captain the development team, pass on their experience, their knowledge, what they've done in football. These are really good players. So we had 5 of the team put themselves forward for it, and I didn't really know what to do. Last year we had 3 put themselves forward. Ant ran the team, and we just involved everybody. It was just no problem. Where this year, 5 people's too many. You don't want 5 people. So we had a brainwave of, we'll put it to the players. So the development players have actually voted for their own captain. So they can't blame me. It's all on them.
It's all your own fault.
What you wish for. But no, I think it's just a nice initiative. All 5 of them, I thought they were very good candidates. They all did a little bio on why they should be captain. It was very good. And I think the process has been done properly. It closed at lunchtime today. So obviously, me and you, Rob, we're the only people that know at this present minute.
Yes. Well, yeah, because you and I can both see it in that corner of
Yeah,
our
we can
screen,
see the graphic in
but
that
no
corner.
one else can see it.
So,
But
but
won't
yeah,
spoil it
so
just yet.
but while we're mid chat, we'll reveal that one. But
Looking forward to that.
so I don't think Groomy's going to make it, is he?
He's not. However, we do have our other guests that are here and do know how to use a phone or a computer. And they're both. So let's bring them both in. Jen's been here the longest, so let's bring her in first. There's Dan James joining us as well. Oh, he's gone landscape or portrait. He's gone portrait instead of landscape as well. I think I over-egged the knows how to use it. Before
No, hang on. I could try and swivel. Hang on.
It's probably going to go haywire. Let's see what happens. Oh,
There you go. Perfect.
there you go.
Perfect.
Well, lovely to see you both. It really is. Dan, thank you for coming on and filling in, as it were. And Jen, lovely to see you. How have you all been over these last couple of months without any foot golf? Jen, let's start with you.
Oh, I've enjoyed it actually. I have to say it was nice to have a break after a long season. So yeah, really enjoyed having time at home, which has been quite nice for a change.
Yeah.
You are the current tour champion, though. So huge congratulations for that. How do you think? Because you've always been one of those players that there or thereabouts. You've always been. It's like, oh, watch out for Jen. You know, Jen's going to win. Jen. Your name's always there, and obviously you've come to the fore. You've gone right this past season. You've won the tour as well. Do you think now you've got that one under your belt, as it were? Are you going to be able to go this year and just go play a bit more relaxed? And do you think that would improve how you play?
Not necessarily. It's taken me about 8 years to get here. I've won the Welsh Tour a couple of times before, but yeah, it's nice to get out of Wales and play the English Tour a bit more and win that. No, I think I'll just. I'm kind of a relaxed, boring foot golfer. I don't do anything particularly special, but as you say, I'm kind of there or thereabouts. I'd like to pick up another major if I can. I've got my eye on the Scottish, but the women's game is just developing all the time, and there's so many new players out there that it's always a challenge. You can never kind of rest on your laurels. You have to go out and practice and get better. Otherwise, they'll leave you behind.
Yeah.
What I have noticed about the women's game, it's like you say, it is always growing, and it seems that every year a new player comes along and just goes, "Oh, hello, I'm now playing at the top with all of you guys," and it's like, so you know, are you appreciative of the fact that that's happening, and rather than, or would you rather, you know who's coming, or is it like there's always a surprise element, isn't there?
I like it. I think it's great to see new faces and new people playing the sport, especially on the women's side. We're always looking to grow. So it's great when someone new comes along and wins an event that you've never heard of before. I think it's the only way the game is going to develop. Somebody that just kind of springs themselves on board and gets to the top.
And I think we saw it, Jen, at the English Open. The field of women was
phenomenal.
It was amazing to watch, and to actually sit back and watch that was actually incredible. 33 women,
something like that.
Yeah, the level was good, really good.
And again, from my point of view and the commentary that I've done over the years, seeing that many in the competition, that many women in that competition, and when I think back years ago, and you go, oh, now the women's event, and there was 3 or 4, and you sort of go, this needs to grow. And obviously, thankfully, I think the huge push on women's football, I think, has helped foot golf, because more players are sort of looking at different things and going, I can kick a ball, but I don't want to do the football part of it. It's a bit, the running and this and that, and then suddenly foot golf comes in. So there's probably a few more players coming in that way, isn't there?
Yeah, I think so. And I think certainly for me, I stopped playing football and I needed something else competitive, and this was something I could do that wasn't quite as active but still got the competitive juices. I like an individual sport, so for me it's great. And And I think a lot more women will play it once they stop playing football. I think women's football is so big at the moment. I think in probably 5-10 years' time, there'll be a lot more women playing foot golf because they've come through football and gone, okay, I need to do something else. I'll play foot golf. So I think it's hard to get the younger ones involved just because there's so much more sport, not just football, so much more variety of sport they can play now. There's so much more of a challenge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Good message just come in there. Former world champion, Sophie Brown. Jen, the coolest cucumber in foot golf. Oh, lovely to hear from you, Sophie. Hope you're well. Hope you and the family are doing well.
To hear from you. And I think Mr. Groombridge is there, you know.
Well, yeah, shall we bring him in and then we can, and then we'll ignore him and chat to Dan.
Here he is.
Dan, how you doing? Hello, Steve. He's muted as well. Look. Oh dear. There you go. I've got you, Stephen. I've got you.
Right.
Don't you worry.
I've unmuted myself. Apologies. Yeah, I've done it on my work mobile phone. I don't know what's happening, but it's
he was
it's
clean
good to be on.
shaven when he tried to log on.
Oh, dear. I think everyone's been loving the ridicule anyway, so it's my pedum chat's been going off left, right, and centre.
Yeah, I
a couple
agree.
coming in as well. Dan, obviously, you're joining in with us here today. Have you been doing much in the off season? Have you been playing much or anything, or just sitting back?
Tell you the truth, Rob, I've actually been like recharging the batteries. Similar to Jen, really. It's been lovely to be at home over the Christmas and spend so much time with the family. You know, it's been quite a long season. Weather's obviously got really poor down in the southwest. There's been lots of flooding, really poor weather. Foot golf at the moment is definitely off the agenda. A lot of the courses are flooded and unplayable. But certainly I've been trying to keep up and get my own fitness back to health because I've actually had a bit of a situation with my own health at the moment. So I'm going through some sort of personal hearing loss, which is come on very suddenly. So just to be back moving and be active again, because I was really dizzy and nauseous for about 10 days. And yeah, my balance and all sorts have been affected. So I've kind of come out the other side of that now, back in the gym, starting to sort of ramp things up and starting to sort of focus and have a focus of foot golf, you know, in sort of April sort of time it starts again, with the club league starting just a little bit earlier in March. So for me, just get back and sort of get active again and prepare, because it's all about the preparation. I know everyone will be doing similar to get ready.
Well, obviously, I hope that everything goes well for you, sort of health-wise, leading into that. So sending you all the best for myself, and I'm sure from everyone.
Thank you.
As well. Yeah. You know, we love seeing you play, and you sent me some videos over. Unfortunately, they weren't quite in the right format, and I didn't have enough time to change them. So I've got them now. So what I'll do, I'll convert the format, and we'll have them up next time that you're on. So we've got some.
Not a problem. I just thought you might need some comment, especially after the last comment I shared with you, and it was not even me. It was the opposition. So I thought I'd try and atone for
Oh, fantastic.
Well, Groomy's joined us. Great to see you. It really is. And I'm guessing. We've got a couple of messages already. There we go. Dad, give me a wave.
You're right, Bobby.
From Bobby. And there you go. There's a couple more from there's Daniel as well. There we go. All joining in with us here. We've obviously got the developmental captain announcements to come. We mentioned the World Cup at the top of the show. Paul and I did that, and you know that's where a lot of what you're dealing with for the upcoming season. How's that going?
Yes, there's a lot of work going on behind the scenes. Myself and Bolt meeting a couple of times a week to go through it. We've been working very closely actually with American Airlines. We've managed to get hold of their group booking team, who have been really helpful. I guess our main aim with all of this is to make it as affordable for the players as possible. Some of the quotes from British Airways and some of the other airlines early on were quite costly, but we found a really good American Airlines flight out to Mexico, where we're probably saving players about £200 each at the moment. So looking at doing the best we can. We do have a change in the US with the latest flight that we've booked. but obviously the association will cover the cost of the Esters while we're in layover in the US. So it's coming together well. We're waiting on FIFG to help us get from Mexico to Acapulco.
It's not easy. I was looking at flights.
It's not easy.
We've got our own options, but we're hoping FIFG come good with the promise of this flight that we can use internally from Mexico to Acapulco. But regardless of that, myself and Bolts have got some good plans in place with American Airlines. We're potentially using Tom Wood for a layover somewhere as well for a hotel. So plans are going well behind the scenes. It's all about making it as affordable and as hassle-free for the players as possible. So busy building in the background, and we'll release more information on that as soon as we can.
Yeah, just while we're on the World Cup, we have also just announced our first ever kit sponsor. We've just released the England kit for the World Cup, and we're delighted to still be working very closely with Ashbury Golf Resorts, who are backing us and will be present on the front of our New England shirts. So thank you to Steve and the team at Ashbury. It's a really good step forward for us.
Has that been released yet, Bolts? The kit?
The kit's in the chat group, but we will get a media post out. Yeah, it's all happened in the last sort of 48 hours. So it's really difficult to get any form of funding. We're a hobby. We're still a hobby. Whatever people think of it, that's what we are. And to be fair, Ashbury believe in us. They like what we do. They want to see us grow. So again, massive thank you to them. We'll get the kit out and about for everyone to see. We do have an home and away kit this year. So
lovely.
Yeah, it's nice. It. Yeah, it's nice, Rob. It's nice. I'd have thought on it to put the graphic on here, but I forgot.
That's all. Well, we'll save it for the next one, and for those that wouldn't have seen it by then, we'll be able to see it then. Obviously, I'll have mine delivered by then, I'm sure.
But yeah. So no, it's I think, like Groomy says, it's a really difficult trip it's a logistical nightmare, to be quite honest. But we will get there, and it will be as affordable as it can be. And that's the main thing, is keeping
the good news is that the hotel, the other end, looks absolutely spectacular. It's right on the course. The courses look absolutely out of this world. So barring any more problems with sending money to Mexico in pesos, we'll be absolutely fine. But we'll keep that story offline.
we had. No, we won't. I'm quite happy. I'll take this one on the chin. We had 21 grand go missing.
Oh no.
Oh. So yes.
Yeah.
Let's say there's been a few sleepless nights, Rob. Let's just say that. I'm hoping, fingers crossed, we've cracked it. But
well, I certainly hope so. It's I hope that it turned into a memorable event as pretty other than not for the right reasons.
Always the plan.
For the right reasons.
Planning's always the hard bit.
It's once everything's up and running, then it feels like it's all kicked off. It's all worked.
Yeah, it'll be fine. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait, to be honest. I think it'll be really good. I think it'll be really positive.
There's so many positives that do come from the World Cups as well, and the players, and obviously the courses, and it'll be my fourth World Cup. Yeah. Wow. So I just hadn't thought of it that way. Gee, my fourth one. It's going to be I'm quite privileged and honoured. To be involved. That's look forward. I'll get on to Alex after this and get the FIFG to pull their finger out, as it were. We'll just leave it there. So that's good. Jen, Dan, World Cup. Are you both going? You're not going?
No, not this year. Too many other things going on.
Oh
no. Sadly, not this time.
Not this time. But you are going to be watching it live.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, just from my personal point of view, it's like, for me, it is the pinnacle, one of the pinnacles of the representing your country at a World Cup or a Euros, and unfortunately, my circumstances are unfortunate that I can't be there. I did qualify similar to last time, the last World Cup. It's just been unfortunate. A lot of things came at once. Obviously, my health, and there's a few other things behind the scenes, but we won't discuss here. But certainly nothing to do with anything. I wanted to go. I went through the qualification process, buzzing to represent and get through. But unfortunately, since the end of the season, there's been a lot of things that have unfortunately curtailed me from going. But that won't stop me from supporting the team. That won't stop me from watching and making sure that all the guys in the team and supported, that are going out there. And I think we're going out there from a point of view of a really good squad, a really good mix of players as well. You've got your experienced heads, but you've also got some players that a lot of people around the world would not have seen or are relatively new, but I've got a lot of talent. So I firmly believe in the squad of players we're taking out there. And I'll be getting behind all KBM and all the rest of the guys and girls that are going out. So yeah, it should be a really good experience for those that are going out there. It's definitely, when I say you're going to Acapulco, you're going to this course. The courses look absolutely unbelievable. The condition of the hotels, everything looks really, really good. It's just a case of just enjoying the experience and letting the talent that the players have shown throughout the season just take to the courses and do their best. So yeah, it's gonna be good.
Yeah, definitely looking forward to it as well. But obviously that's later on in the season. But Paul, there's lots happening for the Footgolf Association of England this year, isn't there?
Yeah, the tour's now complete and released. I think we've got 9 weekends this year. We've dropped a weekend, partly because of the World Cup and partly because of things that don't need saying on here. But I think the 9 weeks. I think the one dropped is going forward. I think so. Obviously, you've always got your Euros, your World Cups, so there's always additional weeks or weekends away. So the more we can try and look after players, the better it is. But so we kick off in April the 11th, is it 11th, 12th of April? We kick off at Sizemby with the Midlands Open and the Super Cup.
I think that's this one. There we are, 12th of April.
There you go. 12th of April was a good guess, wasn't it? So, yeah, we kick off at Sizemby Acre. Always a good venue to kick off. I visited the other day, actually. The course actually looks really, really good. We've got 9 new old positions going in. We've put a good plan together just to make it different for these guys. They make it look a bit too easy sometimes, so we have to make it that little bit tougher. But no, it's a good starting weekend with the Super Cup. It's a good way of getting your boots dusted off. A bit of competitive fun. Can anyone beat the Southeast? I'm not sure personally, but it's a great opening weekend.
And that's at Colchester, that one, the Southeast.
No. That's the Southeast Open. No. The Super Cup there's not a graphic for that, Rob. Don't worry.
Oh right.
It's the Saturday of this. We do that on the Saturday and then do the Midlands Open on this Sunday.
Because that one.
So
right. There we go.
So then we actually go to the Four Nations. So it's there to the Four Nations, where we take on Wales, Ireland, and Scotland. Obviously, we are holders of the competition, so it's important for us to keep that trophy. To be fair, thought we did a great job. I know Dan was a big part of the team that brought that trophy home last year.
I remember it well.
Hopefully, we can do it again. So, then obviously we go to Legston. We've already mentioned Legston for the Southeast Open. So we're down in Colchester, 17th of May. That is 2 weeks or 10 days before we go to Mexico. So that should be a good event. And then, after that, where are we going next, Rob?
Wiltshire. We've got the Wiltshire after that, I think, haven't we? Southwest.
We go down to the Wiltshire. I think, again, it's a good venue. I think people have enjoyed that have played it. A very enjoyable place. It's a big, for a spared 9-hole golf course, it's big. But yeah, it's a good venue. And then we move on and on and on. The Champions League, we go back to Pedham. Pedham on the academy course. We borrow their 9-hole golf course. This is a great match play event. Really good, really hard to organise, but it is actually one of the best. It's my favourite event, to be honest. I love this one. But yeah, it's who won it this year? Bobby. You see, Bobby Hopkinson. Bobby Hopkinson won it. I don't even think he went to bed the night before, did he?
Did he? That sounds like Bobby.
He was all right. He was all right. But no, great performance from Bobby because Roy actually pushed him all the way, didn't he? In fairness,
went to a playoff, didn't it? Did it go to penalty?
No. He did him at the end. He did him.
Okay.
Yeah, he did him last 2 holes. And then we moved back to Oldham. Obviously, Oldham's Forest Hill championships. Obviously, we all know Forest Hill nowadays. It's staple diet of the tours. So yeah, big event. That's the big one. That's the biggest event we do point wise.
Right.
You win them. You're in a very good position. I think, Deej, you've won there, didn't you?
In the past, yeah, I've won there. Yeah, it's a really, really good course. I feel like in the time of year that we always seem to go there, it's always in good condition, challenging course at times. You know, some of the hole positions are challenging. There's a mix and variety. But, you know, you've got to be consistent now over Tour Championships for 3 rounds. So it's over 2 days. And also there's something for the players that just turn up on the one day, either on the second day as well. So like Bolt said, there's a lot of points up for grabs on that one. So it's one of those that you just need to be hitting the ground from the start and being consistent all the way through. And there's no surprise that come the end, it's the most consistent players that are right at the top competing for that title. But it's a good one to get hold of if you can be consistent. And so it's a good one to win.
Yeah, I think if we gauge the last 2 years, Ant Brolier won there 2 years ago, won the tour. Steve Bastien won there last year, won the tour. That's not the only reason, obviously. These are good foot golfers, but it's a big, big help. Jen, you obviously won there this year, last year.
Last year was it 2024? Did Claire win it last year? I have no idea.
No, it was the last hole, wasn't it?
Was that not the one in August?
Could be. Yeah, that could be the August one. Yeah. Sorry, that could have been. But yeah, so no, a great venue. But then for a triple header, we then go to Oldham as well. Oldham's moved out a little bit because of the World Cup, because that's generally the weekend we go there. So again, another good course, good test, very different test. This one, I always find this one a bit of a challenge. It's a Darren Marshall challenge.
All right.
Yeah, it's a good venue. And then obviously we go to Ashbury, and then we're back at Ashbury for the English Open. So yeah, what else can we say about it? I don't know. I've run out of words for the English Open.
There's enough superlative for that.
It's the best. It is the best. It's brilliant. And I just think last year was so good. Yeah, it was just so special. Just to watch so many happy people was unbelievable.
I think the one thing for this year, Bolts, is probably to tell people that Ashbury's been through a really big revamp. There's a lot of money gone into it, and whilst they advertise, 3-star accommodation and 5-star facilities, it's going to be near a 4-star now. They've done up all the rooms, they've done up all of the social spaces. We saw the beginning, I think, of all of the sports facilities being done up with the darts and the pool and things like that as well. So it looks an absolute treat on the website. So definitely one not to miss.
Yeah, it's just a good place to go, isn't it? It's just, there's something about it that's just brilliant, And my best customer, John Neal, I opened the registration. John Neal's in. Thank you very much. Straight away. No messing. Every year without fail. Best customer. But
it's a great event, great venue as well. So
yeah, it's a weekend, isn't it? It's a weekend rather than
like perfect foot golf weekend.
So, but yeah, no, it's a good season. Obviously, then we go to Aintree and finish at Hill Valley, which Hill Valley. That's another. To be fair, that's another one of my favourite courses. I must admit, I'm a little bit torn with these. Which one do you prefer, Dan? Where's your cream of the crop?
To be honest, I think that the ultimate, I think you've got to rate it. Say I have won at pretty much most of those places, apart from the English Open. It's the one place that's like my Everest at the minute, especially Oakwood. I played really well. I played pretty well on Pines, but when it comes to a real challenge and like really testing yourself on the ultimate sort of, I feel it's the ultimate test to me, and I'm not passing it at the moment. It's something that I'm still striving to sort of get over is that Oakwood layout, because it's a course where you have to be on it from the first kick to the last, and one or two silly mistakes will cost you, and then one leads into the next, and it's about strategy more than just kicking the ball long. It's also about where you're placing the ball, especially with the undulations of the course on Oakwood. The hills, and where sometimes you leave the ball is important more than just attacking the flag a lot. Some of these courses you can just get away with just being long and powerful. Not so much on Oakwood. It's a mix of everything. Good short par threes that are challenging with hard approaches on par fours, and then you've got your slightly undulating par fives where you just have to be really accurate around the greens. If you overshoot the greens, you're in all sorts of trouble. There's big long runoffs and all sorts of trouble. So, and let's not forget the water as well. That's dotted up way in the middle of the course there on Oakwood as well. It's always fun. So yeah, for me, that's the one. That's the one.
Coach, you'll never forget the water on Oakwood.
No.
Is this where we bring up a picture of the buggy in the water?
Oh,
probably
no.
that's not.
No, let's not. No, let's not. Bless him.
But it almost sounded like, yeah, we can't forget the water. Oh, we can't forget the slopes. We can't forget the green. We can't forget the fairway. Hang on, that's the whole course. It's like it's like every part of it's a challenge.
It is such a tough foot golf course. Really is. How did you find it on the women's tees, Jen? Just the same?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, one missed shot and you were in all sorts of danger. It had to be so precise everywhere. So it's a great test. I really enjoyed it as a first time playing it. Probably my favourite course would be Forest Hill. I love the layout there. It's such an interesting course, but a tough one as well. But yeah, I think Oakwood, I agree with Dan, it's probably the toughest course out there.
Yeah. Yes, I agree. So I think, shall we get this captain out of the way?
I think we should indeed.
So
let's give us a little bit of background for those that have.
So just a little recap. So what we did, we asked all the national team players to put themselves forward to captain and vice captain of the development team. I always think this is important. We share knowledge, we help the newer players, etc., etc. 5 people put themselves forward, which was a very good effort. So we had Chris Anderson, we had Lee Bennett, Darren Marshall, Steve Bastin, and Kyle Brown. 5 candidates. We had them. I didn't really know what to do with them then. So we decided, let's make them do a little bio on themselves. And we put it to the development players, and they voted for their own captain and vice captain. So the vote process has taken place this week. It closed at lunchtime today. We do have a clear winner in the captain and vice captain. So it's thankfully, because I didn't think of anything if we would have had a tie. But so I think without further ado, we'll crack on with it. So your captain and vice captain, Rob.
There we are. Captain Kyle, the Developmental Cup 2026. He is the captain. Vice captain, the last year's tour champion, Stephen Bastin. Huge congratulations to Kyle. And as I look at both of those players, the developmental squad are going to be learning something different from them both, aren't they?
Yes. 100%.
2 different approaches to the game of foot golf from both those players.
Yeah. No, there is any of these 5 would have been worthy winners, but congratulations, Kyle. He's stood up. He's the North captain this year, so he's now going one further. He knows nothing about this. Neither of them two know nothing. Obviously, I'll speak to them both after this. But if you are watching, guys, congratulations.
Well, there you go, Kyle. Just messaging in. Wow, amazing. Thank you.
Yeah, it's.
I think it's really, really well deserved. That I think it's probably worth pointing out that Carl has been in the England setup at every single occasion that we've had. So he's picked up a lot of experiences along the way from the people he's played with and from the opposition he's played with. He's a great player himself, and I think that knowledge will give everyone a real boost and a real confidence and really help them develop. So congratulations, Carl. Really well deserved.
Yeah, I think, Deej, I know Jen plays for Kyle at Aintree. Deej has obviously played with Kyle many times. And he put in his bio, and it was quite a nice piece. He's been at the bottom of every leaderboard, and he's now the most capped England player. He was quite a nice, I've seen it all. And I think that's nice. If you're in that squad, you can pick on what he's done, Kyle's changed a lot, and Kyle will tell you that. I'd say it straight to his face. I remember days when Kyle played 7 holes at York. His ball's still in the tree now, and he went home. But that's Kyle's journey. Kyle's been on a journey. And he's been in Footgolf, UK Footgolf days. He was there. He came just after me, so he'll have been playing 10 years now. So it's a great experience. Stevie's only been around the game 2 years. Feels like he's been here 10 years. He's a fantastic character to have. I'm sure he might not be watching now, but he's a great character to have around. I think he really addressed some demons from 2 years ago. Last year, Deej was instrumental in this. He's really, really well. He's tour champion. He's such a good foot golfer, but mentally, he's a good foot golfer. And I couldn't be happy. I think they'll be a good pair. To be fair, I think it'd be a real good addition to the national teams.
You've got two really, really good guys there. Having played in squads with them both and paired with them both, and been around them, they're just very infectious characters and the kind of very good with people as well. And they understand the dynamics of a squad and, the ups and downs of what a squad can bring and the moments and how the moments in tournaments can flow and ebb. And, they pick up on other people and they're infectious characters, but they also have not just an absorbed awareness of themselves. They're an awareness of the rest of the players in the team. And that's something I think that being a captain or a vice captain, that they can bring that to the team. And I know that the squad already, the development squad that is going to Scotland, that is going back up to Bridgend and onto their turf again. That Scotland team is going to be a tough nut to crack. But we've got a really good group of players that are hungry. That's the thing with the development players. You look at that squad and you've got players in there that they're really, really hungry and new to the game, some of them have now got a bit of experience and got a bit between their teeth. Look at just a few names I can think off the top of my head, like Alex Hewitson, Talan Ania, Roy Roberts. They took like Talan and Alex have made the England squad for the World Cup. Then you've got sort of the other categories. You've got Gary Fish in there, and Ginge, a lot of players from the Southwest that I know well that are absolutely buzzing to go up there and to put the shirt on and to represent. And I know that all of the lads that are involved in the squad are going to do really, really well. I mean, just looking at the names on the paper, there's a real good mix of characters there, and it's just going to be great to watch that unfold over a weekend as well.
Yeah, I agree. But Jen, you're the only one who's played under Kyle. You can give us probably more insight than anyone.
Yeah.
He's very calm, actually. He discusses everything with us. Certainly, Club League finals a couple of years ago, we obviously won, which was out of the blue. I don't think anyone, including ourselves, thought about it. But he's just very calm and reassuring and happy to let you get on with it. But if you need any encouragement or anything, he's always there for you. He's a great guy, and I'm really pleased for him to be captain.
There you go. He'll be having a little cry at home, bless him. Go on, Kyle.
Well, I'm sure he'll be very proud indeed.
This is what
I think it's two good picks there. As I say, like you're saying, Kyle, He's that calm, measured approach, and that's that's generally how he plays as well. He's that sort of you call him more of a in a broad scope, a sensible player, and it's probably his experience that's brought him to that as well. Whereas then you've got Stephen as well, who's like, right, he's a bit more of an aggressive player, like that. So having the contrast between them,
Yeah.
they'll talk to the team in different ways. They can go, right, this is where you can go aggressive. This is where you can go that, and everyone's going to learn something from both
Yeah.
of these.
And I think it's great for a foot golfer to look up to a champion.
Mm.
We do look up at them. Everybody does. So I think just what they'll bring together will be really good. I'm actually quite quietly like what could happen, But I say it again, all 5 of them, I'd have been happy for all of them. I thought they were a great group, and thank you to all them guys that put themselves forward for it. And not everyone fancies it, but it is worth it. It is a good journey. It is a good journey.
Yeah, well done to those two, but of course, huge thanks to the others that didn't get picked this time. But every one of them would have made a good captain. Different qualities from them all. Before we leave, we did make this Jen, just so you just so you can see, we did have that for you. Obviously, we didn't get a chance to show that, but there you go, Jen. There's your poster, the 2025 champions, and Stephen front and center. So I thought we'd best show that before we shoot off. I want to say a huge thank you to you all, Jen, Dan. Thank you both for coming on, Groomy for eventually getting here, and it's been wonderful. It really has. We've actually gone on far longer than we thought we would as well. So that's that's great that we was able to do. We had a great chat about football for this first one of the new year. Look forward to seeing you all out on the courses at some point. Keep your training going. Best of health to you, Dan. Hope everything goes well. And Jen, we'll see you soon. As also, thank you very much. And Stephen, sir, always a pleasure. You take care. Thank you very much. And goodbye. I will say goodbye. There we go. So wonderful guests on this show, Paul. Well done for sort of getting them to come along. I really enjoyed this first one of the new year. Brilliant.
Nice chat, to be fair, nice chat, and we've got very little to talk about, and we've still done an hour. So
he's gone, but he hasn't gone. There we go. Don't forget to sign up for membership. A little note.
But no, I think there's a big year ahead. There's a lot going on, hell of a lot going on. And it's important. And like we say, with the development thing, we've only done one. It's got such an appeal now, and it's fantastic. It really is a great addition to give these players a stepping stone. This is the key. Like Deej said, Talan, Alex Hewitson, these guys are going to the World Cup. They're crossing over into this squad. It's a good experience. They're going to learn and learn and learn. The newer players, you've Joe Carter's in there, brilliant for him, absolutely made up for him. Ali Janjua, the list goes on. It's a really good squad, and I'm quite excited with this one, to be fair. So really good chat, Rob. Really good.
It really was. It really was. Thank you so much, Paul. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. Let's say goodbye, and we'll see you soon. Don't forget, fgaengland.com is where you go. Facebook, all the other social medias you'll find us on. If you're watching on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Until next time, take care. Bye.
Take care.
Bye-bye.